Hi, my name is Toni Huettl. I have been in the district for 34 years. I love what I do. I love being with the kids. I've been in all the schools in the district. I've worked AC. I started at Adventure Connection, and now I'm here at Justice Ellen Page. I work during the school day, and I'm inclusion para, and I love what I do. I'm with kindergarten and first grade right now, and I have to say that's my favorite age group. You see them grow so much, especially with kindergarten. You know, kindergarten, they start, and when they come in, they don't know how to stand in a line or how to, sit for a long period of time, and just seeing how much they grow and learn. By the end of kindergarten, they're reading, and just, it's so, when they start, they don't even know their ABCs. So that's the big thing with kindergarten. I'm invited to a student's wedding that's happening in a couple weeks. So, it's just seeing the change and how they grow. Building family, friends and family through, all the years that I've known people. People say when I go anywhere, I always know somebody, and that's just being in the district and being part of that community. It's where I grew up too, so that makes a difference. In the summertime, work the summertime program for Adventure Connection, which is also one of my favorite things because you get to do so many fun things. That's the time you're playing with the kids, and we go on a field trip once a week, and you go swimming, and it's just, I'm getting paid to do what I love so much because I enjoy being with those kids and the fun that we have. When I found out I won the award, I was extremely shocked. Coworker Amanda came in and did a morning meeting, and I realized that something was happening. What's happening? And then she read the letter, and then she showed me what Kurt had written. It was emotional. I cried. It was just such a wonderful feeling to be appreciated like that.
I was just so excited and happy and proud to be able to let her know that she was receiving the Heart of the Community Award. She really does embody the heart of the community. Everywhere we go, she knows somebody, and I'm just so happy for my friend.
The first summer I worked with her, I wasn't even at her site, but just watching her with the kids. My son actually went to her site, and she was amazing. She's amazing with all the kids.
Toni Huettl is just an all-star of Adventure Connection staff. She has so many years of experience, and she brings that experience every day to making just a tremendous difference in the lives of the kids. It is an absolute honor to have her on our staff, and she is a tremendous example for all of the other staff to learn from in the work that they do with kids.
The kind words that were written and said amazes me. I could cry all over again.
I nominated Toni for the Heart of the Community Award because she embodies everything that Adventure Connection is supposed to be about. She is a deeply caring staff person who works her hardest to have a positive impact on the life of the kids in the program, and does a tremendous job, especially with some of our more difficult students, helping them be successful in our program and preparing them for life as a whole.
Hi, my name is Rosey Dickey, and I started volunteering at the district in 2012, so it's been 12 years. And I got introduced to the show choir because my middle child decided to join show choir. And quite honestly, it's shocking to receive an award like this because I feel like there are so many people that contribute to these groups, and it's really just quite an honor.
Rosey is the president, and she's also the treasurer, and she's just taking care of everything for the parents, for the kids. And without her, I just don't think that they would have been able to pull off so much as what they've done.
It's hard to explain the difference Rosey has made, because this year's show choir season wouldn't have happened if she didn't exist. She learned how to sew so that she could sew costumes when they ripped.
We just have so many fun memories with Rosey being like the mom of show choir.
She might be one person's parent in the choir, but it doesn't matter who you are, she will be that parent for you too.
Every student in show choir knows Rosey. They call her Mama Rosey. They go to her for anything. They know that if they have a personal need, whether it's an emotional or physical need or a costume need, that she is there to help them.
The most rewarding part of volunteering for me is the students, the kids, having those relationships where someone can come to me if they're having a hard day. Someone can come to me if they're excited or if they're scared, or all the range of emotions. My goal really is to remind the kids and to show the kids what it looks like to be a member of the community. When I was growing up, I didn't have representation of that in my house. My parents were not involved in my school career, and so I really just try to be that person for anybody who needs it. And that's just around to say, you got this, you can do this. Don't forget who you are and where you came from.
One of our members had a medical, and I had never experienced that before, so I immediately turned around, and it was in a crowd of because we were in an auditorium, so it was in a huge busy crowd, and I immediately called Rosey, because I was super stressed. My voice cracked, and she without even knowing that it was us, she had already started walking down to go help whatever commotion.
I'm proud to be associated with the show choir. I love these students. I love the energy that they bring. I love how real they are. We are raising our future leaders, and we're all doing that together. I like to be able to show them that by working together and communicating and accepting each other for who we are, that's what's going to make the world a better place.
Thank you, Rosey, for everything you've done for me, for Northern Lights Show Choir, and for every student that came through this space.
My name is John Schleis. I'm the coordinator for Gifts for Seniors. I've been here roughly 3 years. Gifts for Seniors has been around for 31 years. We're in the 10-county metro area, providing basic needs and other resources in the senior community.
I'm Jordi Teyatsue, and I'm the Adult and Senior Programs Coordinator at Gladstone Community Education Center. And back in December 2023, I was just looking online and found your website. And Carolyn Dieter put me in contact with you, and then you sent me all the forms to get it started. And the previous weekend I was at Menards, and I remember seeing the blue barrels with that logo, and I said, oh, that's what they're doing.
So these are the barrels that go out throughout the 10-county metro area, and most of the barrels that we have, over 100 of them, is where Jordy had found one at Menards. And so this is where the donations come into. They go into the barrel. We get a phone call saying the barrel is full. We have volunteers that go and pick up the items from the barrel and then bring them in, then we get them back on the shelf so we can continue the shopping for the seniors.
So it was on the holiday gift wish list, there was just a list of gifts, and then the seniors could choose a first choice and a second choice. And I remember that actually one of our seniors was just telling me that her coffee maker broke down. And then she saw that on the list there was a small appliances, but she said, I'm never gonna get a coffee maker. It's way too big of a gift. So I encouraged her to actually put this as a first choice and put something else as a second choice. And then when she received the gift, and opened it and found out that she actually was a coffee maker, she really burst into tears.
Those are the testimonies that we like to hear, because those are moments that we can share and everybody else can share, and that's what brings everyone together, because it only makes one person to make a difference and make everything a much better situation. So for the gift bags, we do spring, and then we do a fall, which is generally themed with a fall safety bag as well, just a different type of a bag, and then we have a holiday bag that we do, and that's pretty much devoted more towards, you know, the Meals on Wheels program, just because of what it would take to get the information we would need for, you know, for shopping and things of that nature. But this works, it makes it easy for them to distribute it, and then by having this, we're able to reach out to more people where otherwise we wouldn't have that. And plus, as well as getting the gift, the Meals on Wheels, it's just bringing another social visit, you know, to the seniors. So last year, for our holiday program, for which we're most known, is November and December, and we did over 8,000 gifts. Some of these seniors, it might be the only time they would even get a gift from anybody. And that is, you know, those are the things that we hear. This is the only gift that I received this year. Every gift that leaves our office has a personal card, a personal note in it, and that makes a big difference.
Just wanted to read a note that we received back in August 2024. Dear Gift for Seniors, I sure enjoy surprises. Your kindness in gathering gifts for us at the Gladstone Community Education Center is so appreciated. Incredible that you are able to match gifts to our interests. You are generous in giving time to collect all of the items. Please know it brought me smiles. Thank you. God bless you.
And that's what it's all about.
My name is Chris Felling. Have 4 children, married. They're all adults right now. We have one that's special needs, so I know what it takes for care, and and another one that needs a little bit of help as well, one of our sons. So 1 daughter, special needs, and 3 sons. I started with Meals on Wheels about 7 years, maybe almost 8 years now going on. It came across as one of the volunteer requests, and I thought, this is something I can do. So I've been doing it for quite a while, I guess, and I don't think I missed too many unless I took a couple vacations in between. I do it every week on Mondays. It takes anywhere from an hour. At one point, I think I had the longest route, but it didn't bother me. I mean, it's all around, the eastern side here in 622 School District, and elderly, some are in apartments, some are in homes. So it's been very good for those that can't get out and are homebound. I like that the Meals on Wheels program also provides non-perishables in the winter, like toothbrush, toothpaste, canned goods. They do that usually once a year as well, so that the folks that receive Meals on Wheels can stock up on some of that too, in case there's a bad snowstorm and some of the volunteers could not get to their place. I think the most rewarding and favorite part of Meals on Wheels is interacting with the recipients, the folks that do receive a hot meal or a frozen meal. When I told them that I was done volunteering, a couple more in tears and actually gave me a hug, and that meant a lot to me. I recall one of the women that I delivered a hot meal to, she wanted to give me her Christmas list with some money to go buy her Christmas gifts, and I said, I would love to do that, but unfortunately I've got more hot meals in the cold car, that I need to deliver. But I think they're anxious to have someone to just chat with a bit. I've had some of them give me lilacs, flowers out of their yard. I mean, it's very rewarding just to be able to interact with the folks and see that they're getting at least frozen meals for the week or a hot meal that day. When I heard that I won, I was kind of surprised, because I know there's a lot of great volunteers out there and a lot of great folks. So I was appreciative that Tim Dooley nominated me, but I was also shocked that I'd be one of them to win. To me, it's not about getting special recognition. It was really about spending some time. And it's a small commitment out of your day-to-day life when you're not working and could give the time back to the community and to seniors. So I think that was most important in the years that I did the Meals on Wheels. If you're looking for a place to volunteer, I think look at what you like to do, what you're kind of passionate about, and I do like to interact with people, but I think if you're looking to do some volunteering, I'd highly recommend it because it's more rewarding than you think, and it's not that big of an investment of time. That's where I would put my guidance and go for it.
I am here to recognize the B.J. Haak Community Service Award winner, who was nominated by the entire Community Ed Advisory Board. This year's awardee is the incomparable Jeannie Lanz, who exhibits these same values in our community education office and the 622 district in so many ways. So let's count the ways. She's always there to help educate staff, volunteers, and the Community Ed Advisory Board. Someone described Jeannie as a chat GPT before there was something called chat GPT. I had to look it up too. Here's what a chat GPT is described as: a model which interacts in a conversational way to answer follow-up questions, admits mistakes, challenges incorrect premises, and rejects inappropriate requests. I think someone may have been watching Jeannie in action around the Community Ed office and the district when they came up with this model.
Every office has that one person who binds everyone together. Right away when I started in Community Ed, I realized Jeannie was that person.
I think we all kind of consider her the office mom, even though she hates being called that. But it all comes from like a really endearing place of feeling like she really cares for you and she's genuinely like invested in how you're doing, how she can help you, how we all can like work together to be the most efficient, but also like just be good people surrounded by good people. I think that's really important to her.
Jeannie is one of the most dedicated and devoted people I know in her work with community education. She always goes above and beyond to help anyone with anything. Everyone adores her.
I worked with Jeannie the entire time that she was in the community ed department up until my retirement. And I will say there is nobody more deserving of this award than you, Jeannie. And you are the person that knows everything. You know every coordinator's job, and you can help us all out with whatever questions we have. You just know where everything is located, where to find the reports, who to talk to in administration if we need to. You're the go-to gal.
Anytime we need anything, we know we can call Jeannie. If we don't know who to call or what to do, we go to Jeannie.
What would Jeannie do? Is kind of our motto, because she's kind of the glue that holds community ed together.
Jeannie's just always been such a rock of stability. Any question I have, she's always there with the answer and always willing to help. She never looks down on anybody for not having the answers. She's just always with a positive attitude, wanting to help, whether it's figuring out a budget question or figuring out who to talk to. She's always there, always the epitome of professionalism, and has just been a great coworker.
Jeannie is the person who is 622. She's been here and knows all the ins, the outs, the ways in which things work. She tells me what days are holidays so that I don't report to work on those days.
She is always willing to take time to listen to you, ask you illuminating questions to help you reach your own conclusion, as well as ask you to look at a situation from all sides. She may even suggest a different way to frame a question so you won't create more problems than you intend. Some might say that she has a Dr. Lucy desk that you can come to at any time, and you don't even have to have a roll of nickels to get the wisdom of Dr. Jeannie. And you best believe, whatever you tell her, it isn't going anywhere else. When you realize Jeannie has been in the community education office for over 30 years, it's a testament to how much she loves the department and its people. She is the quiet presence that is always there, ready to recount the institutional history, to give a ready answer and help in whatever capacity is needed. She has supported at least 3 different directors at community education during their transitions and through the day-to-day work. She has educated countless community education advisory members and made allies throughout our district. When we asked people, what are some of Jeannie's traits in the office? And among the many who responded, these are just the summary of who they said Jeannie is. She is detailed, a consummate professional, an excellent stacker of papers, loyal, trustworthy, but most importantly, kind.
I feel so fortunate to work alongside Jeannie. Community Ed is better because of her.
Congratulations, Jeannie. You truly deserve this award. I can't thank you enough for everything that you do for me. You are my right hand, my left hand, my feet, and I couldn't do this job without you. You give so much, and I just can't put it in words how much I appreciate you. So congratulations.
Her friend BJ, for whom this award is named, would be cheering on this honor for the woman who may love community education as much, if not more, than BJ herself did. Jeannie, in case you didn't know, we love you. We honor you, and we say, well done you. Congratulations, and thank you for being our little bit of magic in the community education office and throughout our district.